Good morning. I'm meteorologist Amber Wheeler. This is your 1 minute forecast on this Sunday, April 17th. So unfortunately, we're dealing with more snow. That might be good news to you. That might be bad news to you, but I did want to pop on here and give you an update on what we're seeing this morning, what we already have seen this morning, and what we're looking at seeing in the next, really 12 hours, because the system is moving out by this evening. Here is our radar this morning. It is about 8:45 a.m. I do have the enhanced radar turned on, which means you can see where some of the pockets of heavy snow are going to be. And right now, I am seeing that kind of from, say, parts of eastern Montreal County through Minot. It's kind of set up this band of heavy snow pushing to the east here. The problem with this band is that it's giving us 1 and 2 inch snowfall rates an hour, meaning that that's how much you could see per hour, up to 1 to 2 inches. And that is a lot. That's heavy snow. So the winds, while they've kicked up a notch here around sustained 20 or so, that's going to be enough to give you blowing snow and reduced visibility, but really the reduced visibility is coming from the snowfall rates. Just heavy snow, you can't see much, so some hazardous travel out there, and the numbers are piling up. So Williston, you've already seen the bulk of your snow. You're going to continue seeing light snow today. But Williston is kind of the big winner this morning, if you want to call it that. I've got 6 inches already has fallen in Williston just this morning. I don't see heavy snow necessarily in your neck of the woods anymore. Williston, another report here, 2 inches in Bismarck. The numbers are going to be much lower in the southern half of the state today. 3 inches in Glenburn. But we know we've got more Glenburn, of course, north of Minot. You've got those numbers piling up here through the afternoon. Glenburn, your snow's not going to stop till this evening. I've got Ray, that's in Williams County near Williston, that's 5 inches. I think you're going to keep the snow pretty light in Ray, and then 3 inches in Washburn, that's going to be north of Bismarck or so. I don't think you're going to see the highest numbers. So we're still looking at getting the highest numbers in the northern part of the state, where we could see up to, say, oops, I grabbed the wrong thing here, guys. Bear with me. We could see, say, up to 5 to 8 inches in this area right here. We've already kind of seen that in Williston. I think we see another 5 to 8 inches in the Minot area up towards, say, the Turtle Mountains. This area is going to continuously snow. This area down here, we've got that dry air getting brought into the system. So that's going to slow your numbers down. Just not going to see too much in the south. Maybe a trace to a trace to up to 3 inches or max 4 at this time. So I just don't see this being as big of a storm here for the southern half of the state as it is for the north. Unfortunately, that area has gotten hit pretty hard in the last week. All of us really have. That's an understatement. So let's talk about what we're going to see for the rest of the day. Here's your precision cast. So this is one model here. I think this is a little on the wet side in terms of how far south it's bringing that snow. I do believe that what we'll see here is the snow ending by this evening, and then as we head into Monday, we'll get just a decrease in those clouds. We'll get a break from the wind on Monday as well. Here's your wind forecast. We are looking at the strongest winds in the south with that low. I mean, gusts up to 50. That's why we have that wind advisory in the south. So in the south, you're dealing with the wind. In the north, while you've got some gusts up to 30, maybe 35 or so, you're still looking at the heavy snowfall rate. So the impacts are different across the state. So this is 2 p.m. this afternoon. Winds really ramping up in the south there, gusting up to maybe 50 at times, I think, in the south. And then that really starts to dissipate as that low pushes to the east. And then again, we're going to get that break as we head into Monday from that wind. Here are your next 10 days. I am watching another system that wants to roll through next weekend. Keep in mind that we're still a week out, and the models are all over the place with that. A lot of models kind of trying to bring a lot of warm air in, which means we could see just a lot of rain. And I think we are going to see a mixture of rain and snow into the next weekend. Earlier this week, the next weekend was looking nice. So now we know the pattern has shifted a bit. Not in our favor if we don't want any more snow. Certainly in your favor if you do want more. But at this time, I don't see any need to ring any bells here. I know social media is going to be pretty rampant with next weekend's models. But remember, you can't make a forecast based on one model run. We look at a lot of things. We look at ensembles. Models aren't coming together for anything major right now. For next weekend, but it is something we're watching. But I can tell you this one, if we were to see a bigger system next weekend, right now the possibility of a lot more warmer air and bringing a lot of rain is there for a great deal of the state. So that's good news. So stay tuned to the forecast here over the next several days. In fact, through the week, we've got a lot of changes coming up here. And stay safe and stay tuned to KX News at 10.